We've covered some pretty heavy topics in the last few chapters: joins, subqueries, and window functions. So you might be feeling a little lightheaded at this point. Don't worry though, by comparison, this is going to be a nice and light chapter where we're just showing off a couple of the different set operators that are available to you in SQL. So what are set operators? Set operators allow you to combine the results from two SQL select statements into a single table of results, and which rows appear in the output depend on the operator that you use. There are three main operators in SQL: union, intersect, and except, and there are two variations for each operator. By default, the operators will remove duplicate rows from the output, and there's a second variant of each operator with the all keyword, which keeps duplicate rows in the output. By default though, if you don't specify all, duplicate rows from the output are removed. And all three operators are part of ANSI SQL. They're not Postgres specific. The different operators are quite intuitive, but to aid your intuition, you'll often see Venn diagrams get used to explain how they work. Almost everyone has seen Venn diagrams before. You likely would have seen them in high school math classes, and you encounter them a lot in various data visualizations. They also get pretty heavy usage in memes. The first set operator is called union, and what union will do is unify two tables of results together. Imagine that we had two queries, and the results from the queries were called A, which we represent with the circle on the left, and B, which we represent with the circle on the right. With union, if a row appears in either A or B or both, it will appear in the output. And so that's represented here in the Venn diagram by both the A and B circles being fully shaded. If a row appears in the output of A or B, it's in our output. The next set operator is called intersect, and intersect returns rows that appear in the output of both queries, the rows that are common to both queries. So only rows that appear in the output of both A and B appear in the output of A intersect B. And so in the Venn diagram, the output is the shaded area, which is where A and B intersect or overlap. The final operator is called except, and except will keep rows that are in A but not in B. This is sometimes also called the difference operator or minus. You can think of it as A minus B. And notice as well that as a result this time, the order matters. With union and intersect, the order didn't matter. A union B was equivalent to B union A, and likewise with intersect. But with except, A minus B is not the same as B minus A. The order matters. Let's dive in and take a look at these set operators one at a time, look at some examples, and do some exercises for each, and see where ultimately they're useful for us.